Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry I've had such trouble with Zoom this morning, but I wanted to hop on here and try to talk to you just a little bit about this first formal essay that you're writing. And so if you don't mind, I'm going to hop over and do a screen share so that I can kind of try to point out some things that will help you uh, with this assignment. So sorry, I'm trying to get myself organized here. And it's a cold morning, isn't it? All right, well, get ready. I'm ready to share my screen. And so what should come up on your screen is this page that is the landing page for our course this week. And I know it maybe is just a little redundant, but I tried to put the essay assignment right here so that no one could miss that and get to the end of the week and say, oh, I forgot I was supposed to write an essay, or I didn't know. So, the essays we've been reading from the uh, Seagull Reader, I've already forgotten our book's title, sorry about that, but the essays we've been reading from the Seagull Reader have been personal narratives. That is to say, the author has focused on his or her own experience and tried to recreate that in descriptive detail to drive home some important point. And you got to experiment with just reading for comprehension last week and then trying to integrate some of your own experiences in with the experiences of one of those writers. This week, you don't have to stick with those readings at all to generate a personal narrative essay. Those you could just use as models of what could be done and done effectively as the author set out to try to tell a story, make a point, but also recreate that experience for readers so that the readers feel immersed in what's happening. And so here on this assignment sheet, you'll notice this first paragraph just kind of says what I said just a moment ago, that here your goal is to write descriptively and imaginatively, but trying to use some limited incident in your own experience that will drive home a point that you think is important and worthy of sharing with other people. So as with all of our essays, our end goal is to come up with a 3 to 5 page formal essay. Here we're trying to use vivid descriptive detail and effective pacing. So those are the two dominant criteria. We'll use MLA for page setup. On this one, you do not have to have a works cited page unless you use some source other than your own brain. And then, of course, you will have a works cited page at the end of the essay. And later in the week, I'll just go through that again. But I also have a page under Module 3 that shows you what your works cited entry should look like. So I also want to say you might be able to use that diagnostic essay that you wrote last week as the starting point for this essay. Please do not just resubmit that essay that you've already submitted because it's the wrong type of essay. This kind of essay is just a little different from the one you wrote last week. And again, let me say, you could use that one last week as a starting point, but don't resubmit it because it's not the same kind of essay here. This one is a personal narrative with a description and pacing. So take a little look here at some things you could do. You could focus on an experience that taught you some important truth about yourself or someone else. And then I want to say there, this essay could concentrate on you, but it could also concentrate on someone very close to you, someone you're looking out at whose behavior or life circumstances or something that happened to that person caused you to come away thinking you had a deeper understanding about how the world operates than you had before you started. If you like that theme of education, you can focus on a key experience that helps shape your own attitude toward your education. Another way to think about this essay is to think about either fear of failure, fear of success. Here you're asked to focus on someone you know and recreate an incident in which that person's fear overcame him or her. Then, do your best to analyze what happened there. Was it fear of failure? Was it fear of success? What went wrong? And then a final possibility is to concentrate on a place and then recreate an incident that took place there at that place. And you don't want to pile on description just for the sake of description, but you want to build the description to lead towards some understanding or insight that you gain from being there. So, so that's that. If you prefer to have the essay assignment sheet as a download, you could download this Word document. But then how to get started is to study the assignment sheet and then begin writing some things down. There are some tutorials this week on effective thesis statements and introductory paragraphs. And then I'd like for you to come up with some kind of draft and post that on the discussion forum by Thursday. That doesn't mean it's the final draft, but it's an early stage and it gives readers a chance to interact with some of your ideas. Respond to 2 of your classmates by Saturday at noon. And then if you can revise and submit the formal essay by Saturday midnight, that's great. It's not that big a deal if you spill over into Sunday, because I will have some to begin grading. You just need to know that if you spill over into Sunday, it might be longer for you to get your essay back because, the work week starts. So I put a little model on this page again, so you'll know how to set your essay up according to MLA format for with the 1-inch margins, double space, the identifying information, and all of that. And so would you please use Times New Roman font? That's easiest to read. And it's not necessary to quadruple space this. The model here will show you how to do that. And so I hope that'll be helpful. I'm going to stop the screen share. And I've learned over a period of time not to talk too long, so I'm going to call the video to a halt here. But if you have questions, please email me. And you might be just a little uncertain about an experience, or, excuse me, or something about formatting, just shoot an email and I'll respond to you as quickly as I can. So, okay, well, thanks a lot.